The sun had barely risen over the horizon, casting a warm, golden light over the rolling fields of my farm. The morning dew sparkled on the leaves, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of earth and growing plants. Despite the beauty of the dawn, a sense of dread settled in my chest as I surveyed the land. For years, my crops had struggled. The once fertile soil seemed to have lost its magic, and each harvest yielded less and less. I had inherited this farm from my father, who had inherited it from his father before him. It was more than just a piece of land to me. It was my legacy, my home, and my life. Watching it wither away felt like a personal failure, a burden that grew heavier with each passing season. I had tried everything: fertilizers, new planting techniques, even consulting experts, but nothing seemed to work. The crops were stunted, the fruit sparse and tasteless. One particularly harsh season left me standing in the middle of a field of withered plants, my hands gripping the roots of a dead tomato plant. Despair washed over me. How much longer could I keep this up? I was on the brink of losing everything. As I stood there, feeling the weight of my failures, my wife, Emily, came to stand beside me. She was the light of my life, always optimistic, always hopeful. "John," she said softly, placing a hand on my shoulder, "we can't keep going like this. We need to try something different." "What else can we do?" I asked, my voice tinged with frustration and hopelessness. Emily hesitated for a moment, then took a deep breath. "I've been reading about manifestation and the power of positive thinking. I know it sounds strange, but what if we tried it?" I looked at her skeptically. "You mean like believing our crops will grow better?" "Not just believing," she explained, "but visualizing it, feeling it, acting as if it's already happening. There's this author, Joe Dispenza, who talks about how our thoughts can influence our reality. It's worth a try, isn't it? Desperation makes a man open to new ideas, even those that seem outlandish." And so, despite my initial skepticism, I agreed. That night, Emily and I sat down together and began to meditate. We closed our eyes and visualized the farm as we wanted it to be. I pictured fields of lush, green plants, heavy with ripe, delicious fruit. I imagined the taste of the tomatoes, the crispness of the lettuce, the sweetness of the strawberries. I saw myself walking through rows of thriving crops, feeling the rich soil beneath my feet. We made this our daily routine. Every morning, before heading out to work, we would spend time visualizing the success of our farm. We spoke positive affirmations. Our farm is fertile and abundant. Our crops are healthy and strong. We are successful farmers. It felt strange at first, but over time, I began to look forward to these moments of quiet positivity. In addition to the visualization, we took practical steps to improve the farm. We researched new methods of sustainable farming, experimented with crop rotation, and introduced organic compost to enrich the soil. But the most significant change was in our attitude. Instead of approaching each day with a sense of dread, I began to feel hopeful, even excited. I started to believe in the possibility of success. One morning, as I walked through the fields, I noticed something different. The plants looked greener, more vibrant. It was a subtle change, but it was there. Over the next few weeks, the improvement became more pronounced. The tomatoes were plump and juicy, the lettuce crisp and full, the strawberries bursting with sweetness. The transformation was incredible, almost miraculous. Word spread quickly about the remarkable turnaround on our farm. Neighbors and fellow farmers came to see for themselves, marveling at the lush, healthy crops. They asked what we had done differently, and I told them about the combination of new farming techniques and the power of positive thinking. Some were skeptical, but others were inspired to try it themselves. The success of the farm brought more than just a bountiful harvest. It brought a renewed sense of purpose and joy. Emily and I felt closer than ever, united by our shared belief in the power of our minds to shape our reality. The financial strain eased, and we were able to invest in improvements to the farm, ensuring its future success. As the years went by, the farm continued to thrive. Each season brought its challenges, but with our new mindset, we faced them with confidence and optimism. I learned that the most important crop we could cultivate was our own attitude. By nurturing positivity and hope, we created an environment where success could flourish. Looking back, I realized that the transformation of the farm was as much about the change within me as it was about the external changes we made. The power of manifestation, combined with hard work and determination, had turned our dream into a reality, and for that, I was eternally grateful. My name is John, and this is the story of how we transformed our farm, our lives, and our future through the power of positive thinking and the unwavering belief that anything is possible if you set your mind to it. With each passing season, the farm continued to flourish, becoming a beacon of hope and inspiration for the entire community. The changes were not just in the physical appearance of the crops, but in the entire atmosphere of the farm. It had become a place of beauty and abundance, a testament to the power of positive thinking and perseverance. As our farm thrived, Emily and I began to share our story more openly. We started hosting small gatherings and workshops, inviting neighbors and fellow farmers to learn about our journey. We talked about the importance of sustainable farming practices, the benefits of organic compost, and most importantly, the power of visualization and positive affirmations. At first, the response was mixed. Some people were curious but skeptical, unable to fully embrace the idea that our thoughts could influence the health of our crops. Others, however, were eager to learn and try these techniques for themselves. We encouraged them to start small, with simple visualizations and affirmations, and to gradually incorporate more positive practices into their daily routines. One of our first successes came from a neighboring farmer named Sam. He had been struggling with his crops for years, much like we had. His soil was depleted, and his harvests were meager. Desperate for a change, he decided to give our methods a try. He began meditating and visualizing healthy, bountiful crops each morning. He also started using organic compost and rotating his crops to improve soil health. It didn't take long for Sam to see results. His fields, once barren and dry, began to show signs of life. The plants grew taller and stronger, the fruit more plentiful. Seeing the transformation firsthand, Sam became a firm believer in the power of positive thinking and sustainable farming. His success story spread through the community, encouraging others to adopt similar practices. The farm became a center for learning and growth, attracting people from all walks of life. We hosted workshops on everything from composting to crop rotation to mindfulness and meditation. Emily and I found immense joy in sharing our knowledge and experiences, helping others to create their own success stories. The financial stability that came with our success allowed us to invest further in the farm. We expanded our fields, planted a wider variety of crops, and built new structures to support our growing business. We even started a small farm-to-table restaurant, serving fresh, delicious meals made from our own produce. It became a popular spot for locals and visitors alike, further cementing our reputation as a hub of health and positivity. As the farm grew, so did our family. Emily and I welcomed our first child, a beautiful baby girl we named Grace. She brought a new dimension of joy and purpose to our lives. We were determined to raise her in an environment filled with love, positivity, and respect for the earth. From a young age, Grace was involved in the farm, learning about the plants, the soil, and the importance of hard work and positive thinking. Watching Grace grow up on the farm was one of the greatest joys of my life. She inherited her mother's optimism and my determination, becoming a bright and curious child. She loved helping us in the fields, her small hands eager to plant seeds and pick ripe fruit. We taught her the principles of manifestation and positive thinking, hoping to instill in her the same belief in the power of the mind that had transformed our lives. One evening, as we sat together on the porch, watching the sun set over our fields, Emily turned to me with a thoughtful expression. "John, do you ever think about how far we've come? From those days of despair to now, it feels almost like a dream." I nodded, feeling a deep sense of gratitude. It's incredible, isn't it? Sometimes I still can't believe it, but it shows just how powerful our minds can be, and how much we can achieve when we truly believe in ourselves. Emily smiled, her eyes reflecting the golden light of the setting sun. "I think we should keep sharing our story, keep helping others. There's so much potential out there, so many people who just need a little hope and guidance." I agreed wholeheartedly. The journey we had been on was not just about saving our farm. It was about discovering the limitless possibilities that lay within each of us. By continuing to share our story and our practices, we hope to inspire others to unlock their own potential and create their own success stories. Over the years, we expanded our outreach, connecting with other farms and communities beyond our immediate area. We formed partnerships, shared resources, and continued to learn from each other. The network of like-minded individuals grew, creating a ripple effect of positivity and sustainable farming practices. One of the most memorable moments was when we were invited to speak at a national farming conference. It was an incredible honor and an opportunity to reach a wider audience. Standing on that stage, looking out at hundreds of faces, I felt a mix of nerves and excitement. Emily stood beside me, her presence calming and reassuring. We shared our journey, from the darkest days of failing crops and financial struggles to the transformation brought about by manifestation and positive thinking. We talked about the practical steps we had taken, the challenges we had faced, and the incredible results we had achieved. The audience was engaged, asking thoughtful questions and expressing their admiration for our perseverance and success. After the conference, we were approached by numerous individuals and organizations interested in collaborating and learning more about our methods. It was clear that our message resonated with many people, and we were excited to continue spreading the knowledge and positivity that had changed our lives. As we returned home, we felt a renewed sense of purpose. Our farm was not just a place of work, it was a beacon of hope, a living testament to the power of belief and hard work. We continued to innovate, experimenting with new crops and techniques, always striving to improve and grow. Our daughter Grace grew up to be a remarkable young woman, deeply connected to the land and the principles we had taught her. She eventually took on a leadership role in the farm, bringing fresh ideas and youthful energy to our operations. Watching her thrive and carry forward the legacy we had built filled us with immense pride and joy. In the end, our journey was about more than just saving a failing farm. It was about discovering the limitless potential within ourselves and helping others to do the same. Through the power of manifestation, positive thinking, and unwavering determination, we had transformed our lives and created a lasting impact on our community. As I stand in the middle of our thriving fields, feeling the rich soil beneath my feet and the warm sun on my face, I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude. The journey was not easy, but it was worth every moment of struggle and doubt. Our farm is a testament to the power of belief, the importance of hard work, and the incredible possibilities that lie within each of us. My name is John, and this is the story of how we transformed our farm, our lives, and our future through the power of positive thinking and unwavering belief in the possibilities that lie within us all.